Okay, yesterday we started accounts payable and posted the entries, and advance also I think we have seen. Let me check. Document. Three. Let me check the account. So have we, at what stage have we created the vendor accounts? Not yet.
We created the vendor account groups.
So company code DRLB. So we have not yet created. We have only created the GL accounts, I believe. Isn't it? FB03 company code DRLB 2013. Yeah, we have not yet created vendor account, and KR document is not there at all. KR means vendor invoice, right? So yesterday we have created the GL account, I think. FS00. Yes, inventory of raw materials, and 5 recon accounts we have created. Yes, material, raw materials, and all those things. Okay, now let us create the vendor account. Master records FK01, FK02 change, FK03 display. Right, company code DRLB, account group. Let us select the account group. So here we have created DRMV, material vendors for domestic. Press enter. So let's suppose this is a company. So for manufacturing of our medicine, right, we need raw materials. Okay, the raw material supplier may be okay. ABC raw material suppliers. So he's the supplier from Delhi. So this is the first screen. Post box, all the accounting, all the details can be entered here. Now press enter. Second screen. We need not enter anything here unless otherwise specifically required. Next screen, even this I don't require. This also not required. recon account. Now ABC raw material suppliers are linked to the which recon account? See, only these recon accounts, vendor recon accounts are displayed here. Right, sundry transfer materials. So link up materials account. Sort key, I'll take 001. Cash management group, you can say A1, domestic payments. So this is a domestic party, that's why I'm taking this one. So like that, so many other details are there. Where is the head office and authorization, whether any authorization group we are going to create. Interest calculation indicators, wealth tax code. Okay, so many. Withholding tax code, this is. If any tax is going to be deducted, that code we need to give here. Exemption number. So many other things are there. Depending upon the requirement, we'll enter it. Again, press enter. Payment terms. Okay, for the time being, let us see 0001. Tolerance group we have created already. DR09 tolerance group for vendors. Press enter. Right, dunning procedure, this is not required. Right, that's all. Save it. Now similarly, this is 400 501. 400 501 company code DRLB. So with reference to this number, I am creating one more party account. Just like with creation of template, we can create new GL account. Similarly, new customer account. Like that, we are creating vendor account. Except first screen, everything will get copied because this is ABC here. Okay, PQR raw material suppliers. Just give me a second. Right. So enter this. Press enter. See, all these fields are already filled up. Payment terms. Here payment methods. In future, if we want, we can enter the payment methods. Anyway, we are going to use this. What are the payment methods that we are going to use in order to make the payment to this vendor? Alternate payee. right? Sometimes we may have to use alternate pay also. Say for example, I was telling you about one implementation we have done in Rajasthan, right? That is one organic food processing company. So they are procuring the material from farmers. Say they are food processing company. So what they do is they buy wheat and other pulses, etc. from farmers. They go to the farming land directly, and where they are going to produce organic food. You know, organic food means they don't use any artificial fertilizer, only organic manures they use, and that will be sold to this company. Even that organic manures, everything, how to produce organic pulses, organic wheat, organic rice, everything, this company is going to guide them, and they give free fertilizer, everything, fertilizer in the sense organic manures they give, and they don't use even a single grain of fertilizer or pesticides, right? So what they have done, say for example, few of the farmers, they do not even have the bank account. So that's why out of the, say for example, half a dozen vendors are there. Out of half a dozen vendors, only one vendor has got the bank account. Or say for example, group of half a dozen farmers are there, none of them have a bank account. But what they do, this company is procuring through these people, but they have a small cooperative society. Through that cooperative society, they have procured it. But payment has to be gone to these 6 people or 5 people, whoever it may be. So instead of those people, they create, right, alternative payee. Or otherwise, see, one person is there and he do not have bank account. Instead of his name, we use alternative payee account, and payment will be done to this vendor. Payment will be, right, vendor account is the same party. Whatever the PQR we are creating, it will go to PQR, but payment will be going to alternate payee. So the 6 farmers from whomever we are going to procure the material, we are going to create their accounts. But while coming to the payment, we are going to do alternative payee account. The payment will be made to that their cooperative society, whoever it may be. Through that, it will reach to these people. So like that, this alternative pay can be used. Individual payment, bills of exchange limit. So depending upon the requirement, all these fields are used. So many fields are there depending upon the client requirement or actually the business process requirement, we use it. We can even block the payment. Payment can be blocked to this particular, right? Blank means free for payment. Skip the account. A means blocked for payment. If you use A here, it will be blocked. So like this, all the things get copied. Save it. So we have created the vendor account. So 2 vendors we have now, FK01. So if you want to change, what you need to do is, you need to go to the FK01, FK02, FK03. Go to FK02, enter the party number, right? Whatever the screen you want, you can select only this one, accounting information, payment transactions. Select this, press enter. Now system directly take you to those screens only, right? Come back. Now let us post invoice. Imagine that whatever the material that we have procured, so we have to enter the accounting entry. Now here, so as I told you yesterday, so if accounting entry is going to be flowing from materials management module, inventory of raw material account data to GRER clearing account, when invoice is verified, GRER account is going to be debited and vendor account is to be created. But ultimately, the accounting entry is going to be inventory of raw material account data to vendor account, right? This is the entry that is going to be flowing from module. But since we do not have module, we are directly posting this entry. So inventory of raw material account data to vendor account, same inventory to vendor. When payment is received, vendor account is debited and to bank. and the posting key is going to be 25 and 31. So 25 is for vendor debit and 31 is for vendor credit. Right, even we have discussed for customers. For customers, the posting key was 1 and 15, but here 25 and 13. So what is the difference here? Right, now imagine that we have received the material at plant and we have received the invoice. So that invoice we need to enter into the system, right? So then only we can post the respective accounting entry here. Accounts payable, document entry, FB60, F-43. FB60 means the same relation here. FB50, F-02. I think I forgot to tell you entering the entry in FB70 in case of customers. Right, here we have posted, here we did not post. Even it doesn't make any difference. If you want to post any customer entry through FB70, what you need to do is, right, here enter the customer and post the GL account here. Say for example, say customer account for this party. Sorry, I'm deviating from accounts payable to account receivable. Right, say TMC Electronics. Sorry, not this is the car, Sony, this is. Have to go out. Company code DRLB. Study 1. Right, here you have to post the amount, say 1,30,000, and here GL account, customer account is going to be debited, sales account is going to be credited, so 3 lakhs 1. Same, similarly if you have 3 lakhs 2, 3 lakhs 2, and here the amount is going to be, say one invoice is say 1 lakh, another invoice is 30,000. Enter valid date. No amount authorization for the customer vendors and company code DRLB. OB57. Oh, has changed it. Okay, we have given, okay, our even that has been changed. a tax procedure we need to see that is there for the company code. If somebody changed the check calculation procedure, not this one, assign country to calculation procedure. Country India. DRL tax. D2. So what I can do is our company code is DRL? Sai?
No, it's DRLB.
DRLB, yeah. Then why all these changes? We have done even sales tax also. D2, posting without tax is allowed. Because since this is a common server, people sometimes unknowingly or knowingly they'll be changing it. FB70. Let me try now. Right. So sun format, yes. So like this you can post, right? For customer, this is the amount to be debited, and this is the sales. Sales. Two products at a time. So here multi-level entries can be done here. Multi-line items can be entered here. Any number of products can be sold to one customer. Right? That is the facility we have here. Because sometimes, say, a single customer takes so many products. So in such case, I can use this T code. So what is the entry system has posted? Right. So like that we can use. Similarly, see, even you may get the same problem. If somebody has changed the tax procedure and you have calculated the tax, you have created the tax procedure, everything. But before you post an invoice, and if you want to see that you want to calculate the tax, go and check here whether same your tax procedure has been assigned to the country or not. If it is not there, first assign, then come back, then only you post it. Otherwise system will not allow you. Because since this is a common system, so many people will be using for practice. And the same tax procedure, whatever you have used, may not be available if you are using the same. If not this server, any other server, whatever you are using. Right. Now, so here what I am going to do now, accounts payable. Accounts payable document entry, F-43 invoice general or F-60 invoice. Multi-line items can, for this you can use, and F-43 can be used for a single line item. right? So 25 KR DRLB. See KR, what is KR? KR is nothing but vendor invoice. KR vendor invoice. By default system has taken. Posting key 25 and 31. 25 is vendor debit and 31 is vendor credit. Why I have to take only 31? Why shouldn't I take 0, 1 and 15? 0 and 15 are being given for customers and 25 and 31 are given for vendor. And when you are posting vendor account, first line item system always suggests credit line item, right? See 31 vendor credit invoice, right? Here if you click on this, see vendors are seen here, PQR and ABC customers, right? And if you change even here, if you want to change posting key, say for example if you want to take 01, let's see here, system is showing customer accounts, right? So the importance of posting key is that it will decide which type of account you need. If you take 40 here, you can see GL accounts, right? So that's why importance of posting key is very high. So here it is using 31. I am posting to the ABC raw material, right? First line item, posting key credit. So when you are procuring the raw materials account that are to vendor account. So first line item vendor account is being created, and the second line item is going to be debit vendor debit the material account. So first or second doesn't make any difference for us. Say for example 1,22,000. Payment terms 0001. Because we have already assigned 0001 to the party account, system is picking up this. If you want, you can change it, right? So raw materials procured. Now second line item is going to be debit 40. 40 raw material account. 200 201 inventory of raw material. So vendor account is created, raw material account is going to be created. Amount 1,22,000 raw materials procured. Right. Say this raw materials account is credit and vendor account, sorry, inventory of raw material is going to be debit here. Now save it. Document 19 lakhs 1. So KR, whatever the number range that we have given for KR, so that is picked up. Similarly, I want to post one more invoice. To the same party, ABC raw material. See, as soon as we have taken raw material account, ABC raw material suppliers, right? See, what is this? System is posting to sundry creditors for material vendor account. This is sundry creditors account, it is posting. See, 1,35,000. Second invoice. raw materials. Even you can take even business area also. What are the business areas that we are using? DRL. One minute. Just give me a second. So 40 raw material debit, 200, 201, 35. Business place and business area are different. Go to business area, DRHY. Business place is used through the SD module, and here we can use it specifically when there is a tax, withholding tax is there, then we use business area. See, generally business place is defined through the SD module. In SD module, wherever they are going to use the sales areas, etc., the identical place will be created as business place in financial accounting. Okay, anyway, for the time being, don't bother about the business place. Only take business area if you want. Right? So this is the display entry. So raw material suppliers is going to be credit and this is debit. And same way, general ledger view. So this is the entry view, this is general ledger view. Sundry creditors for materials, inventory of raw material. These two are GL accounts. And you can see the party account. So accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, document entry, account, FK10N, display balances. In case of sundry debtors, that is customers, FD10N. In case of GL account, FS10N. Right? Right. Here, see, display of GL account, FS10N. Display of customer account, FD10N. Display of vendor account, FK 10 yen. Right? F stands for financial accounting. S GL, D customer, K vendor. 10 yen, 10 yen, both are common. Right? So when you are going through the transaction codes, logically you can remember all these things. So FK 10 yen, 501. See, vendor account has been created. So all 16 periods, 6th period we have posted. Create amount. Again same, open item. You can go to settings, legend on off, icons. Here open item, overdue, parked item, due, cleared item, not due. Not due means still we have credit period, so that's why amount is not a due. The payment is not due. That's why we can take this one, not due. So here this is due. Open item due. That is we are yet to make the payment to the vendor. So raw materials procured. Come out. And now I want to make the payment to vendor. Right, we have received the material, posted the entries. Now I am making the payment to vendor. Here, while making the payment to vendor, now I am just posting the entry, that's all. But subsequently, when we go to APP, that is automatic payment program, we have to configure that. Once you configure, we can raise even check. For every payment, I can raise a check. That how we do it, we'll see later. But for the time being, accounts payable document entry, just I'm posting an accounting entry for outgoing payment. See here, this is outgoing payment, only I'm passing the accounting entry here. But if I use F-58 post plus print forms, I can even generate a check and we can see that. But that is possible only once you configure automatic payment program. Right? So once we go to the topic, we'll see in detail. But for the time being, I'm using this F-53. Right, KZ. KZ means what? Vendor payment. KR vendor invoice. KZ vendor payment. Company code INR. Right, reference. Document header text. Say for example, okay, we can give the check number, something like that. And here again same process. Complete clearing, partial clearing. Right, all those things are there. So here full clearing, I am using first of all full payment made to vendor. That is nothing but full clearing. Right, amount. Bank data. 200,405 is my bank account. Now amount is 1,22,000. Right. Now my vendor account ABC raw material suppliers. Right. Once you enter these details, click on process open items. If you are comfortable with accounts receivable, you will be comfortable with accounts payable also. Now what should I do now? Deactivate other line items. See 122, 122. Amount entered and amount assigned are same. Save it. The accounting entry. So Axis Bank head office account is created and raw material account is going to be debited. Sorry, party account is going to be debited here, and bank account is going to be created because we have made the payment to the vendor. Now let us go and see the party account. Account FK10 yen. Let us go to the FBL 1 yen. Right, FBL 1N is here. FBL 5N in case of sundry debtors we have seen. See, in case of account receivable, see account FBL 5N. There is nothing but to view the open items we use that T code. Here also I am using FBL 1N. FK10N total balances. This is only open items. If I want to see, I can use this. Open items as on 25th date. Execute. See, now only one open item, 1,35,000 is there. If I want to see all items, see 135 is still pending and 1,22,000 has been cleared. Right? Now let me go through the partial payment. Same process. You need not test it. If you are comfortable with the partial payment in case of customer, right, the same process here. Take here, you can take partial clearing. Right, out of 1,35,000, say first we have paid 35,000. Sorry, that is account number. $204.05 is my bank account. Right, this is also partial clearing. Partial payment to vendor. 405.01. Process open items. Right, here since I cannot save the document, go to partial payment tab, keep the cursor in the payment amount column, double click. So 35, 35, 35. I can save the entry. Similarly, second entry, next payment 204.05. Suppose we have received 1 lakh, balance 1 lakh we have received it. Process open items. So what should I do? I need not go to partial payment now because see 1,35,000 is the outstanding amount. 1 lakh and 35,000 both are there. That's why now I need not do anything. Simply save it. System will allow you to save. Right. Go to FBL 1N. FBL 1N and look at the open items. You don't find any open items. Cleared items and all items. So 122, 35, 1 lakh, 1,35,000. So like this we can use the same thing. Whatever we have used for the purpose of, the clearing process we have used for the purpose of customers, I can use the same method for even vendors. But the thing is only the accounting entry is exactly reverse. Right? Now, I don't know whether you have worked on advance payment by customers in case of account receivable. Now, here we have same advance payment to vendor. So here when I am going to make the advance payment to vendor, how it works? So from accounting perspective, almost same. The difference is only exactly reverse entry is going to be posted here. Right. Treatment of advance to vendors. Here we are making payment to vendor. See, in case of normal purchase, raw material account debtor to vendor account, that is raw material account we are debiting it, vendor account is going to be created because he is the supplier. Right. Credit the giver, debit the receiver. That is the concept. So when payment is made to vendor, vendor account is debited with sundry creditors account. Anyhow, bank account is credit. Right. This is normal process. When coming to the advanced vendors, here without receiving any material, we are paying the we are paying the advance to the vendor. So when when advance is paid to the vendor, vendor account debited, vendor account returned to bank. But here when you post to the vendor account, I don't want sundry creditors account. I want advance to vendor account. Advance to vendor account is an asset, right? Because we are making payment to the vendor as an advance up to receipt of material. Then it will be nullified. In case of the first entry, when advance is paid to vendor, we'll debit vendor account, but my accounting requirements requires advance to vendor account should be debited, right, to bank. How we have to do it? Same way. We are going to use special GL indicator A. In case of customers, I think every one of you understand that. And if you have not done, again try to do that. Right, the same process is going to be again followed here. When raw material is received against advance, raw material account data to vendor account. But when you are posting to vendor account, it will be posted to sundry creditors raw material. Because I want this. Here I am going to use special GL indicator A. Right? See, advanced vendor account is a recon account, special GL account, and I'm going to use A as special GL indicator. Same process again. Third one, transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL. Because vendor account here, advance account amount is lying in the advance account, and see, as soon as I paid advance, it is posted in the advance account. When the supplier has supplied material to us, raw material account data to vendor account. Now my transactions with the vendor is over already, because we have paid advance, that fellow has supplied goods to us. Now what I need to do is transfer the balance from advance account to sundry creditors account. Otherwise it will show outstanding amount as if we are yet to make the payment to the vendor. So that's why what I need to do is transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL. Vendor account data to vendor account. What is this? Here the vendor account is the same in vendor, but accounts are different. Alright? Same way, see how we have vendor account here, FK10N. See, this is going to be normal GL. Right? So this is going to balance normal GL. This is special GL. If you post any entry with special GL indicator, that will be posted here. Now whatever you are seeing is only the total part, account balance. Right? Now let us so what is the process for this? Here, first of all, advance to vendor. I need to create a advance to vendors account, and sundry creditors anyhow we have. Here only one configuration step. In case of sundry creditors also we have done only one configuration step, and for that, okay, before that let us create a GL account for advance to vendors account. Go to T code FS00. So advance to vendor is nothing but a current liability. Advances from customers. Sorry, advance to vendor is a current asset, because we are paying advance to vendor. So that's there's an asset for us. we can use loans and advances. 200,501. I can create 200,501. Create loans and advances. Balance sheet account. Advance to vendors. Or down payment to vendor, whatever it may be. Down payment or advance are one and the same. And even this is a recon account. Recon account vendors, because I may be receiving advance from several vendors. Right. Then in such case, I am going to link up my advance account to the vendor. Recon account type, vendors account, and line item display. Sort key, I can take 0, 1, 2. What is 0, 1, 2? Vendor number wise. So in advance account, vendor number wise, it will be sorted out. As usual, since there is a recon account, G067 is the field status group. Save it. So 200,501. So I don't know how many of you have worked on advances to customer, advance from customer. Right, the same process I'm going to use now. Accounts receivable and accounts payable. Business transactions. Down payment received, down payment made. Now we are making down payment. Right. Define alternative reconciliation account for down payment. Because why I need alternative reconciliation account? Vendor account debtor to bank. Whenever I post it to any vendor account, it will go to sundry creditors. But now I want this to be posted to advance to vendor account. So that's why here say down payment A, right? Down payment. Double click on this, our chart of accounts. $100, 101, 201. This is sundry creditors. So what does it mean? In case of chart of account DRCA, account type K, that is for vendor, and if the payment is used with reference to the A, that is special GL indicator, then system will route that any amount from this account to this account. So that's why we are telling to the system, don't post to this account, post to this special GL account, that is normal GL account. Normal GL, that is of course a recon account. Right. Then coming to business process. So what is our business process? First of all, let us make payment to the vendor. See the same process when advance is paid to vendor. So let us make payment to vendor. Document entry. Down payment. F-48 down payment. Right, we are making down payment to our vendor. So document date 25. Then vendor account. I'll take second party PQR. We have posted already entries to ABC. I am taking PQR. Bank account 204.05. Right, say for example amount we have received, down payment advance amount, say 1,15,000. Text advance paid to vendor. But here, whenever you are posting to vendor, don't forget to give special GL indicator, because otherwise how system is going to know whether it is advance or normal payment. See, if I press enter, system will ask fill in all the required fields. So here I have to give A. 1,15,000 advance paid to vendor, right? Access bank account is going to be created, and advance account is going to be, that is PQR, fertilizer account is going to be debited. And here system is using A, means there is a special GL indicator. So when advance is paid, bank account is created, PQR raw material suppliers account is going to be debited. And general ledger view, access bank to advance to vendor account. What is the next step? We have first paid advance, then that will has to supply material to us. So when you receive material, right, we post the invoice, right? That's why take F-43 invoice general. 201, I think we have used 202. Sorry. PQR. See, 115 down payment exists on current assets. 115. Material received against advance. So here system is posting to, when you receive the material, the system is posting to the sundry creditors, normal entry. First line item is going to be credit, then second line item is going to be debit, 40, and inventory of raw material, that is 200, 201. Right? So first we have paid advance, then material is received. Now third entry is transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL. Why? Because the advance is lying in advance account. Let us go to party account and see. FK10N 400 502. Execute it. See, party account is showing still trade balance. That means we are yet to make the payment. But whereas we have already made the payment of advance, that is there in debit. Now what I need to do is simply transfer the balance from here to here. Party account is same. That is the accounting entry, same entry is being shown here. Transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL, same vendor account. See, if it is a vendor X, then vendor X. Here also vendor X. Right, same party. Right, don't get any confusion for this entry. You need to understand, right? Vendor account is debit, vendor account is credit. But the associated recon accounts will change here. Right, because the amount is lying in advance account, I am transferring from this account to sundry creditors account. So that's why what I need to do is now almost the third entry. Transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL. That is here F-54 clearing. Use this 25 vendor account, $400,502. Invoice, the latest invoice will be picked up by the system and transfer the balance from special GL to normal GL. Process down payments. The same way exactly, even in case of account receivable, same process we have used. Keep the cursor in the transfer posting column, double click, so amount will come. Alright, save it. What is the accounting entry? So same, see here, vendor account, but you see the general ledger account, that will change. Advance to vendors account is created and sundry creditors account is debited because payment is just transferred, that's all, from special GL to normal GL. You can see here FK10N, right, amount, debit and credit nullified. See the balance, but the thing is both the entries will be shown as open items. For this I need to manually clear the open items. F-44, uh, 400 502, process open items. Here you need not do anything, simply this is clearing the open item. Save it. Right, now see the party account FK10N, converted into green. So manual clearing. If you follow accounts receivable, the advance in accounts receivable, same concept, just once again I am repeating, that's all. Right, so we have posted the open items are cleared and amount is invoices are raised and advances is also completed. So tomorrow we are going to take up one very important topic, that is automatic payment program, posting of invoice to vendors, clearing of vendor open items, transfer of advances to vendor, treatment of advances paid to vendor, automatic payment program. Tomorrow we'll see this, right? It is very important.